The most important things are the hardest to say, because words diminish them. Get busy living, or get busy dying. Sooner or later, everything you love will die. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes, they win. The trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool. Books are a uniquely portable magic. We make up horrors to help us cope with the real ones. The scariest moment is always just before you start. You can, you should, and if you're brave enough to start, you will. The only real stumbling block is fear of failure. In cooking, you've got to have a what the hell attitude. Time takes it all, whether you want it to or not. We lie best when we lie to ourselves. It is the tale, not he who tells it. People think that I must be a very strange person. This is not correct. I have the heart of a small boy. It is in a glass jar on my desk. I am your #1 fan. Some birds are not meant to be caged, that's all. Their feathers are too bright, their songs too sweet and wild. What we do with the time that we have, that really matters. The place where you made your stand never mattered. Only that you were there, and still on your feet. Good books don't give up all their secrets at once. It's best not to stare at the sun during an eclipse. The most beautiful things are not perfect, they are special. The mind can calculate, but the spirit yearns. And the heart wants what the heart wants. I think that we're all mentally ill. Those of us outside the asylums only hide it a little better. Sometimes human places create inhuman monsters. When you're young, you're afraid people will steal your ideas. When you're old, you're afraid they won't. The only real treasure is in your head. Memories are better than diamonds, and nobody can steal them from you. You cannot hope to sweep someone else away by the force of your writing until it has been done to you. Fiction is the truth inside the lie. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. The road to hell is paved with adverbs. The idea that creative endeavor and mind-altering substances are entwined is one of the great pop intellectual myths of our time. Books are a uniquely portable magic, but so is the ability to escape the world through music. You can't deny laughter. When it comes, it plops down in your favorite chair and stays as long as it wants. Life is like a wheel. Sooner or later, it always come around to where you started again. It's hard to let go. Even when what you're holding onto is full of thorns, it's hard to let go. Maybe especially then, when your story is ready for rewrite, cut it to the bone. Get rid of every ounce of excess fat. This is going to hurt, revising a story down to the bare essentials is always a little like murdering children, but it must be done. The trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool. The world is full of monsters with friendly faces. Fear can hold you prisoner, hope can set you free. Reality is thin ice, but most people skate on it their whole lives and never fall through until the very end. Time takes it all, whether you want it to or not. It's not the face that makes someone a monster. It's the choices they make with their lives. Sometimes the embers are better than the campfire. Talent is cheaper than table salt. What separates the talented individual from the successful one is a lot of hard work. The scariest moment is always just before you start. Your intuition knows what to write, so get out of the way. I tried to create sympathy for my characters, then turn the monsters loose. A little talent is a nice thing to have if you want to be a writer, but the only real requirement is the ability to remember the story of every scar. An opening line should invite the reader to begin the story. It should say, listen, come in here, you want to know about this. The best stories don't come from good verses. Bad but good verses. Good. Writing is not life, but I think that sometimes it can be a way back to life. There's no harm in hoping for the best as long as you're prepared for the worst. A short story is a different thing altogether. A short story is like a kiss in the dark from a stranger. The road to hell is paved with works in progress.